You know, one of the things I'm most grateful about, given the opportunity to have navigation and bring the whole team back together, and not just, when I say the team, occupational therapy, SENCO, school, parent, child, RTLB, all of those specialised people, was that it taught me as a parent that, you know, someone's got to step up and take this role, someone's got to drive it forward, because teachers change every year, they change, SENCOs change, occupational therapists stop and have their own families, Ministry of Health people come and go in the system even over the space of a year. Parent never changes. Parent is ultimately, for me, the driving force. And it gave me the opportunity to take a leadership role, and it gave me the opportunity to clarify a few things which I probably knew in my heart, but brought it to the foreground, made me take a stand, a more assertive role in keeping these other people who are the specialists in my child's life on track, keeping me on track, keeping the group on track, so that my son has a chance, a real crack at prosperity. A few weeks ago we were lucky enough to have an opportunity, we were invited to come to a workshop locally that had a group of parents that were there, and we were able to sit down and discuss how this particular program, Navigation, has helped each of us, and we got an opportunity to talk to each other about our children, about our environment, you know, about our city, what was available to us as parents, and things, we traded things, you know, we had a great interaction where we could say, well, you know, have you tried this, have you tried that, do you belong to this, are you getting help with such and such else? And we sat, it was extremely uplifting actually, we sat there and we spoke and we listened to each other. There was homework, in-school homework, we listened to each other, and we could, often you don't get recognition for what you do. You always feel like you're the slave driver as a parent. So it was nice to be able to listen to somebody else who's going through the same sort of stuff at varying levels, and say to that person, you know, I've sat in here with you this morning, and you've got a great quality in listening, you've got a great quality in speaking, I can see you work really well in this area, and your children are lucky to have that quality in you. And so often we don't hear that. We hear about what our strengths are. More often than not, we hear about what's not working well. So it was a great time to give back to each other, and it was really, really uplifting. I enjoyed it, and completely recommend, if you're invited, to go and do a workshop. It's only a few hours out of your morning. Book a meeting.
What about the watching movies?
We did a whole lot of exercises in that session, and some of the exercises were watching movies and hearing snippets about families and their struggles and their successes, their wins, their losses, and the fact that they get back on the treadmill and they keep going. It's nice to, again, even though it's in a video portrait, it's nice to hear what other people are winning at, how you can tap into that. It's nice to, well, it's not nice to, but it's reassuring to hear that other people don't always win, like you're often beating your head against a brick wall. So it's nice to know that I'm not the only body, and they're not the only person, not everybody struggles with that sort of thing. But it's nice to see real people. They might not be face to face, but it's good to see them in their own environment like this, talking to professionals that want to help us all move forward. It was good. It's brilliant.
And other people will see your video, other parents. What do you tell them?
Tell them to go and get your hair coloured before you sit on video. And you know, just go and be yourself, and you'll get some real positive energy back from it. You'll get some positive movement forward for you and your families back from it. Just be yourself, you know, have a laugh. Having an opportunity to do something like this, you know, if you have a chance to give back, you want to. It doesn't cost anything but a few minutes of your time. And, you know, walking into somewhere like here in Whangarei, we've got North Able, these people come together to help us as a family move forward and offer care and assistance. Having videos like this shown in the waiting room helps families to possibly become a little bit more open about what they need. You know, the statistics show 1 in 4 people in New Zealand have a disability. 9 times out of 10, no one will go and seek help. They just think it's normal family life. You put up with it and you carry on with it. And if you don't know there's help out there, you'll never ask for it, because we're good at being, she'll be right. We can do it. We're Kiwis, you know. She'll be right. We'll just manage. We'll carry on. Mums are great at doing that. Yeah, it's all right. We just carry on, plod along. I've got to do it for my family. I don't have to carry the weight of the world on my shoulders. You know, it's not physically possible. I don't have to bear all of this in my own mind. You know, it'll wear you down. So if you can ask for help in the right forum, ask for help pointed in the right direction. People want to help you. Hi, I'm Rachel. I've got an autistic son and a very normal, fluffy, pink little daughter. I live in Northland, which is socioeconomic, slightly behind the rest of the country. A working mother of 2 kids, and you know, love living in Northland. Was fortunate enough to be plugged into North Able, and you know, striving for a better life for the kids. The beginning of this process, when Joseph was preschool, we were transferred from Auckland up here to North Able, and the induction was brilliant. We got hooked into the child health clinic, which was great. But then somewhere along the way, you know, we all fell off the system, and through sheer frustration, we got back on the system because I had a tantrum at school. We've been lucky, you know, moving forward from this, that navigation has taught us to keep our communication lines open. If something doesn't look like it's working right, jump on it straight away. Don't be scared. You know, if there's an opportunity to have group interaction, because I'm not the only parent out there that's struggled through things. I'm by no means the worst parent or the worst family that's struggling through things when it comes to the ministry of help with our children in this environment for kids in New Zealand. You know, reaching out, it's never a bad opportunity. Talking to someone is never a bad opportunity. Having the opportunity presented to us was a wonderful experience, and so I'm grateful that, you know, we've been given that opportunity, and moving forward we can, you know, I'm not unhappy to have a robust discussion about it with any medical professional that's, you know, evaluates my child. I'm not unhappy about, you know, throwing my own tantrum to get, sounds terrible, being loud enough on behalf of my child to get some response from the health system. And I know I'm not alone. You know, there are other families out there, and we're lucky in this community. I've been fortunate to meet a whole group of mums through this process and talk to them about what their children, you know, require, and some of those things are the same for us, and some of those things are completely different, because every child has so varying different needs. But the parents all still suffer the same frustration, and we still suffer the same loss and the same longing for the best opportunity for our kids, and it's good to know that you're not alone. The issue for us around this timing is the most crucial thing as a family. If you have the set-up systems in place from when they need it the most, and for us it was preschool and you know, induction to school and integration into school and mainstreaming for us. For our son, you know, the opportunity was lost when the system fell down, and navigation wasn't offered to us until we were five years down the track in the system. So now we're actually preparing for intermediate, if you still have it, or high school. rather than starting the process at the beginning and having that coordinated effort from the beginning to have a controlled, monitored series of events that would have helped him progress further than what he probably did. The other crucial thing about having, these opportunities like navigation offered to families, the most important thing for the child and the family too, but the most important thing for the child is to start it off at the very beginning of the child's year. In our case, while we're extremely grateful we got it, it came in November, and we had 6 weeks before school was finishing, and then we had a long break at Christmas, and everyone was relaxed, and it didn't work well coming back in because our navigation hours ran out a week school started. So, while we got some great momentum on and we implemented some tools for the beginning of this year, we lost a lot of that momentum and those hours and the work that could have been done because of the timing of the year. So I think prioritising different cases, prioritising different families and children's needs is crucial too into this whole induction period and stuff, and getting kids on the track as fast as they can at whatever age.